Hey guys, Andre here of cinema.com. Today a bit of fresh DNA from my toy collection. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy by Hot Toys, the first release in their line. Star-Lord, Chris Pratt, starring as this outlaw character, a bit like Han Solo from Star Wars, but just a tad more creative and a bit more up-to-date for today's time. So follow me through this video review. I'm quite happy already from what I can see here. So stay tuned. First we have a quick look at the box and then go to the figure. So just a quick look at the box. As you can see, it's quite basic. It has definitely some fresh new styles going on, like for example here on the MMS logo it looks a bit more cartoonish than on other MMS boxes. And maybe they will continue this Guardians writing on the boxes of the other characters, who knows. This is a bit of a new kind of stuff. Basically, I think the line has a very good start with this character. I mean, it wasn't like I was totally hyped for this movie at all. I had just some free tickets that I won from a contest of Marvel Switzerland. And I shared the tickets with Nanny D and we went to the theaters in the summer, and well, we enjoyed it. It was quite a good movie. It has some nice cool characters and I wasn't really sure if I would get into this line, but after having seen the quality of this figure, of in-hand photos, I was really blown away and I just had to get this figure. And another reason, of course, Chris Pratt is really a shooting star in Hollywood. I really like that guy and I'm really curious about his role in Jurassic Park, so Jurassic World, of course, so stay tuned for this movie as well. So let's continue with the actual figure. And here we go, Star-Lord from Hot Toys. First we go to the accessories, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Of course, as you can see, you get a lot of different accessories with this figure, especially if you go for the special editions. So let's start with the actual helmet. It's secondary head sculpt, which is basically, as you can see, not a mask or something. It's a totally complete, unique head sculpt. And here's the light switch, nice and shiny, quite a bright red. It also has something like a little mesh going on inside the eyes. It looks definitely cool and it has quite a nice and shiny look to it. Almost like from the latest Iron Man helmet pieces. So that's definitely a quality piece here. Then you get a sling pack. I will show you shortly how you will wrap it around the figure. Nicely plastic leather material. Lots of details as well. Then what you get with the normal version as well is the Walkman. And let's have a close up on this one here. So, I mean, that's amazing. The Awesome Mix Volume 1. How can you get this anyhow better? I mean, just this little accessory makes it such a classy figure. And then you get something like a grenade or orb. I have no idea. Actually, I watched a movie last time on a flight to my latest vacation. No idea for what the hell he used this one. Maybe it's something like a compartment. No idea. Then of course you have different hands. Not so many. These are actually the three hand sculpts you get. And then of course the two fisted one on the actual figure. With the special edition, which is actually released right now, the only version in Hong Kong, you get this Galaxy orb. Well, actually the main piece they're hunting for during the whole movie. It's unfortunately just plastic and it looks, it's not hollow. It has a bit of black paint and the different fragments there, but it's just all plastic. So if this would have been like die-cast, that'd have been definitely cool for a VIP exclusive. And also the other one accessory that you get with the VIP pack are these handcuffs, and they're also all plastic, nothing real fancy. I mean, Probably doesn't really pay off in the end to get these two pieces, but of course this is the more unique accessory from this exclusive pack. And then of course you get a cool base, with a bit of a print from a spaceship floor going on, and that's about it. So let's continue with the actual figure. Alright, let's continue with the main selling point, which is this amazing, crazy, good head sculpt of Star-Lord or Chris Pratt. And it reminds me of this situation about 1 year ago, closing end of 2013, where we get the Man of Steel figure as the last release of Hot Toys. And this time it's actually the same situation. We got one of the best head sculpts and likenesses just by end of the year. So I can't really spot that many flaws on this head sculpt. The expression and the charismatic smirky face is all there and definitely holds up to the actual likeness of Chris Pratt. So the only thing I could see a bit of a flaw is this neckline going on. It doesn't look too pretty. Also on the other side. So this is a bit of a flaw. Of course you've got a lot of articulation this way, but it could be a bit of a flaw if you want to. But other than that, I think the likeness is spot on. Maybe the nose is a bit of a tad too pointy into the sky, but other than that, I'm really happy. So on the left side, on his right ear, you can see there's a little ear plug going on. You can't remove it, but these are the details we're loving from Hot Toys. So extremely amazing. The facial hairs, the chin structure, all is there. So I'm really digging this head sculpt. Can't spot any real flaws here. So of course we can pop in the secondary head sculpt. As you can see, fits nice and snugly. Lots of details, as I said before. The light up feature is really amazing. The articulation is a bit restricted because there's no real free movement inside the helmet piece. So it's a bit restricted if you want to point it upwards. But other than that, left and right works quite nice. It's really a unique look, I have to say. This was one of the first impressions when I started informing myself about Star-Lord. I really wanted to see a cool, nice looking mask, and the movie concept is definitely working here, and Hot Toys did an extremely nice interpretation or 1/6 scale recreation of the actual mask. So quite amazing. As you can see, also a bit of battle damage going on the helmet. So then of course we have the Walkman as one of the major accessories, and fits quite nice on the ears. Looks a bit, of course, a bit loose because of the plastic hair, but other than that, it's quite a cool way to pose him with the Walkman, and of course you can clip in the actual Walkman into his belt. So that's quite a nice look going on. Probably I will go for, if I display him first, I'll probably go with the mask and the 2 rifles or the 2 guns. But this is cool alternative outfit or look that you can go for. So let's get to the actual tailoring. As you can see, lots of details going on this freaking red jacket. Lots of different color tones. There you see a bit of shading going on, a bit of weathering, some leather looking parts, something like a flame icon. And I mean, this alone, this jacket alone is probably worth, I don't know, 40-50 bucks at least. I mean, the details are outrageous. Also these little studs everywhere. It's really a nice material. I have no idea if it's real leather, probably not, but it definitely rocks. Then on the bottom side of the jacket, as you can see, lots of weathering going on. You even have a bit of wire going through, so you can pose the whole jacket a bit better if you really need to. That's quite nice. Also here, look at this seam seam lines here. I mean, that's amazing. I can't imagine how these Chinese working factory people have somehow sewed this together, but they did an amazing job. So of course you can take off the jacket, and as you can see you get this gray shirt with different fabrics going on, and the first impression is of course they use something like a newly styled muscular body, all hard plastic but nicely articulated. And here I used the orb in his right hand, and on the left hand you have a first look on the gun. Then let's have a close look at the pants. Also here extremely well detailed. I mean, here you can holster the guns if you need to. I think on his right leg I already tried to. Yeah, there you can see. So it works quite well. A bit of the same system as on Winter Soldier. And then of course the boots are exceptionally well done. They're not that stable though, so it's probably better if you use the stand, but they're nicely sculpted, and definitely like these thrusters here that are quite popular in the movie when he tries to escape certain situations. So that's definitely nice. Nicely sculpted, not so plain, different colors and different sculpts they're used here on the boots. So the next look that you can definitely go for is the zipped up jacket look. As you can see, you get a nice golden zipper going just below from the belt knuckle to the top. This is a bit of a fragile piece. It will fall off if you pull it too much, but you can somehow push it in again. And then the other thing Hot Toys wanted to create here is like a holding mechanism with magnets. So you've got 3 magnets in here, I think below this part, below the middle part, and below the bottom here, and also here the other side, as you can see here, shining through a bit. It's like magnet plates in here, and somehow you should have the possibility to drag them together and they should hold in place. Mine unfortunately are not that strong. It works sometimes quite well, but you definitely have to play a bit with it, stretch a bit the material, stretch a bit with the arms, and then in the end you will probably achieve it, but definitely needs a bit of tweaking here and there, but that's definitely a nice look going for. Let's have a short 360. As you can see here, this is the arm guard or the arm armor that you get with him on the left arm, that you need to remove when unzipping the jacket or removing the jacket. And as I said, on the back side, lots of details. Totally amazing. Of course you get separate studs here, lots of studs actually. So if you want to replace something, if it falls off because of the shitty glue Hot Toys is using sometimes, that's definitely an opportunity to go for. Also here a bit of a close-up on the weathering. Definitely digging this stuff here. Then another cool thing Hot Toys thought of, if you look inside the jacket, you see here there's a little button. So there's a connection between the actual jacket and the belt. So you get like a cool, straight looking, wheel looking, and very close body narrowed look of the jacket. So that's cool. So the functional part in this tailoring goes even further. As you can see here, you could remove the belt and the holster, because the holster is just put on with the sticky tape. Quite a nice mechanism actually. So Hot Toys definitely is thinking here the right way. Alright, first action pose here. As you can see, Star-Lord using his 2 guns. Extremely cool. And you also see a bit of the range of articulation. But first have a quick look at one of these guns, because they're quite amazing. I mean, it's definitely something new, something like a new tech gear coming from Hot Toys, which is not the usual, because such futuristic stuff doesn't happen too often here. Also quite artistic and creative, cool and nice paint job here, a bit of weathering going on, and What I really like are here these blast energy marks on the front muzzle of the actual gun. So quite a creative gun, I have to say, and as I said, they fit in nicely into the holster. Also the feel when you put the guns into the hands is quite sturdy and stable. Alright, I think this video review is coming soon to an end. First, just some quick notes on the articulation, because it's actually amazing what they did here. I mean, the jacket actually doesn't hinder or block the articulation in a real noticeable way. Even rotation is possible to a certain angle, so that's quite amazing. The only bummer I see are the missing articulation points inside the boots. So basically you always have this kind of stance or pose for the boots, but other than that you get a nice sculpt and nice paint job here. These little thrusters are not articulated, so don't try and somehow turn them. Probably they will fall off, but other than that, quite amazing. And I definitely can recommend all the cool blogger photos, because there are some nice poses like Star-Lord flying through the air in the first scene of the movie, something like this. So this is all quite possible. Also having him holding two guns in front of him, that's absolutely no problem. Okay guys, final look of Star-Lord in this video review. As you can see, I mounted the sling pack, which is basically just different straps hanging on a bag here, and this bag is of course a working zipper. You can put in stuff. It has a nice plastic leather feel, all very well done. It connects down below with a little button and then snaps right into the front belts here. So final conclusion on Star-Lord, I think this figure came out pretty well. I mean, I can't imagine what could be better. You get all the different accessories that you're asking for. A cool head sculpt, cool secondary mask. There's a lot of stuff, and it gets you a lot of reward in terms of really getting the likeness done, getting all the accessories done, and it's just a full total package. So I definitely can recommend it to you. I'm not sure if you should go for the VIP exclusive, because it's a bit more pricier, but if you want to get it right now from Hong Kong, expect to pay a bit of a more expensive price than if you wait for the actual States or Europe release of this figure. So thanks guys for watching, until next time, and I wish you a very pleasant Christmas time, and of course a very good and happy New Year. So thanks for watching guys, bye bye.